Hey guys, and welcome back. So today I'm super excited as I will be reviewing one of my favourite brands, and that is the Tarte Cosmetics. But before I do, can we just take a moment to appreciate what's gone into this packaging? The packaging is pastel coloured unicorns and little magic stars. I mean, how amazing is that? I always enjoy a Tarte Cosmetics package as they always personalise it with a nice little inspirational quote, and this one says, "Make today beautiful," which is always nice to read. So I went on a little bit of a splurge and I treated myself to a few bits and bobs that I was kind of overdue for, which I'll be trying on camera for you and reviewing. So let's move right along. So I'm just going to start off by moisturising my face, and today I'm going to be using the Lush Gorgeous Facial Moisturiser. As you know, is a little bit of a favourite of mine at the moment. Just dotting this all over my face and then rubbing it in. And I love the way that this sets on the skin, because once you apply it, it feels very moisturising and nourishing, but then it soon dries quickly so that you can move on to the next step and you don't have to wait around for your moisturiser to dry. So, moisturising done, it's now time to prime the face, and I'm using the Benefit Pore Professional just because it's a favourite and it's a staple product that I use all the time. So just same again, rub that all over my face, focus on the areas that I do get a bit dry. So priming done, it's now time to move on to the foundation, and I'm not going to talk about this as I do feel I've raved on about it for quite a lot in my videos, but I will be taking the Tarte's Rainforest of the Sea foundation, shade Fair Neutral. Okay, so foundation done. I'm now going to be taking what seems to be every YouTuber's favourite, and that is the Tarte's Shape Tape Contour Concealer. So I'm in the shade Fair. So this is what the box looks like. I'm really quite excited to use this, as I've heard a lot of people raving about it, and I'm absolutely loving the gold and purple lid. I'm a little bit confused as to why it's called Shape Tape Contour Concealer. The only reason why I think it's been called that is because I believe that it goes just where the line meets your contour. So I'm not sure about the big doe foot applicator, as I find that that's going to be quite difficult to get to those troublesome areas, but we'll have a go and let's see. So I'm just going to take this in the usual areas, which is under the eyes. And as it's called a contour concealer, then I'm just going to take it to the point where my contour would originally meet, as I feel that this also has a highlighting properties. Wow, this is so pigmented and full coverage. And I'm still on the first application and it's just covering my entire face. So just taking my very shriveled up, dinted, moist beauty blender just to blend this all out. Okay, so it has significantly highlighted my face, however, I will say, in the time it took me to find my beauty blender because I didn't actually have it on hand, it did cement my face a bit, so instead of a nice smooth stroke, I did seem to be dragging it around my skin a lot more. So yeah, I think you just gotta watch out for that. It does dry really quickly, so as soon as you put it on you want to be blending it in. Other than that, I think it's done the trick. It's really concealed those dark areas for me. It seems to have highlighted where I wanted it to and stayed put, definitely stayed put. And it seems like there's all good stuff in here. So it says it's got shea butter, sunflower, peony, licorice root and vitamin E. So all good great benefits in one little concealer, so loving that. So next, just for powder, and again you know what I use, so I'm just going to go ahead and powder my face as usual. So now for some eyeshadow, and today I'll be using the Tarte Pro Amazonian Clay Eyeshadow. So absolutely loving the packaging, black and gold, very statement piece, and if you just turn it around you can see all the colours that you're going to get, I would imagine, in the palette, and it's just like a nice drippy design which you see in a lot of today's brands. Let's see what's inside. So as I open the box, I notice that you've got a what's your makeup of the day, what kind of makeup looks you want to go for, and which kind of makeup look will appeal to you and how to do it, which is really helpful for someone like me who's a bit of a novice when it comes to eyeshadows. Loving the sleek design, and again it's that black and gold appeal. So let's open it. Wow guys, just look at those shades, so beautiful. Got a shade for every occasion, every season. I can imagine this would suit a lot of people. But if I'm opening this, then it also means, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know what I'm going to be talking about because I've been so excited to try this out. And that is the Tarte's Cosmetic Magic Wand. So I'm really excited to start opening this. Just so beautiful guys, some would say magical. So yeah, let's open. Wow, just look at those. And now we'll have fun getting to know every type of brush and just how to use them. I would say that these look more like a unicorn horn. I don't know about you. So I'm going to choose this one out of the collection just to do the eyeshadow, hoping that this is the eyeshadow brush. I'm not too sure. It's not engraved to the brush anywhere, just the fact it's Tarte's brush. So I'm going to try this one. Please don't shout at me if I'm wrong. This just looks like the smallest brush in the palette to actually use for eyeshadow. So time to get up close and personal and show you how I'm going to use these guys. So I'm going to start by using the palest shade in the palette, and I'm going to be taking Vintage just here. And then I'm going to apply that all over my lid. Feels really lovely on the lid. Smooths on so well. Feels really soft. And look, no fallout. So I'm going for more of a neutral look, so I'm going to be taking this next shade, which is called Chip. Remember, don't worry about the mistakes that we're going to make, as we can always just correct them with our concealer. Okay, so now I'm just going to reach for another darker shade in the palette, and I'm just going to pop this on the outer corner of my eye, just to add a little bit of colour and just to make them pop a little bit. And keeping it completely natural, I'm going to be using this shade here, which is called Profesh, which is definitely not me. So really impressed with the shades. They seem to blend really nicely, but a little does go a long way when it comes to application. So I'm just going to be popping Vintage on the inner corner of my eyes, just to brighten that part up a little bit. So eyeshadow done, I'm now just going to contour my face, just so I've got a little bit of dimension and I don't look as pale as I do now. And as you know guys, it's a sleek makeup palette with a Real Techniques fluffy brush, you know the drill. So as you guys know, I love my cat eye flick, and I'm going to be taking this eyeliner, which is the Tarte's Rainforest of the Sea So Fine Micro Liner. And I'm always on the hunt for a really good eyeliner. My problem is I seem to find that they dry out way too quickly and they don't produce a consistent line. And again, the lid design is absolutely beautiful. It's almost like a blue peacock type feather design, which makes it really unique, stand out. It's just gorgeous. Now I'm absolutely loving the microfine tip on this eyeliner, which I believe will give you that really nice precise line, as it allows you to get really close to the lash line. So yeah, really looking forward to trying this one. So I'm not too confident with my eyeliner, so I'm just going to make a little line, very faint, where I'd like my flick to start, and the same on the other side. Just so you've got a general guideline and it helps you when creating that all important flick. Just like so. So really pleased with the overall application process. It's really easy to create a very precise and consistent line. That's the thing that I always found. Most eyeliners I've used, they've always been very drying, and wherever I've actually applied it, I've never been able to get one consistent black solid line. I've always had to go over it and darken it to make it bold and stand out just like I wanted it to. And last but not least, a look is never complete without a bit of lippy. So today I'm going to be using the Tarte lip paint in Texas Toast by the lovely Graveyard Girl. And if you don't know who she is, then I'll leave her channel in the description box below for you to go ahead and check her out. She's what I would describe as beauty, funny and very intelligent, all rolled into one. And she's also very inspiring to a lot of people. She's just all over a really, really great, nice person. So yeah, I'm going to be trying that one. So out of the packaging, this is what the design looks like. And if you look closely, you can just see her signature there on the lid. So yeah, let's give it a try. And it just feels great on the lips. It feels so nourishing and moisturising.
It's already started to dry, which is great for those people that just don't have time to blot but want to go out, not worrying about whether the lipstick is going to transfer onto their teeth. So yeah, this is the finishing look, guys. I'm super impressed with all the products that I've used. Can't wait to try them out just a little bit more. As you know, I'm not an expert, so it is just basically trial and error for me. Really looking forward to using them and getting a bit more used to them, really. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please do give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see some more of these type of videos, then please do hit that subscribe down there for me, and that will also notify you of when I upload my videos. So if you want to follow me on all my social media, then it's just Rachyreviews, and it's spelled here, and everything such as Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, which you'll be able to find me on. So yeah, that's everything I believe, and I will see you in my next video. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you again soon. Bye!